Hey guys, it's Fullboy V5, and today I'm going to be talking about the controversial giant that is Grand Theft Auto. Well, Vice City to be more precise. San Andreas is probably the game I have the most memories with out of the series, but Vice City seems to be the one that I have the earliest memories with. So we're going to take a look at that and head off to Seizure City.
And I say that because this GTA game is set in the 1980s, where synthesizers could be hearing everything down to a car horn, crime was at an all-time high in America, and drug lords could be living in your backyard. If it weren't for San Andreas being so huge, this would definitely be my favourite GTA setting.
Now, I first came across this game after a long string of attempts to try and find a game where you could actually get out your car and fuck around in a sandbox type of game. Me and my friend Tom, the same Tom from my Beyblade video, tried to find countless amount of games that would let us do this, and we had a pretty long quest ahead of us. I don't know why we wanted to do this so badly. I guess we just wanted to play a sandbox game, I guess.
First we came across Driver 2 for the PS1. I believe Tom borrowed this for a little while, and I can remember it looking alright, so I went out and mistakenly forgot the name and bought Runabout 2, which was kinda like Crazy Taxi, but really shit. Seriously, this game made me so sad I didn't have an N64 instead of a PS1, because I've been playing Zelda and Mario instead of this utter shit.
Alright, I'm sorry, I love you PlayStation. I just wish you could actually read my disc, because if you can't read discs, you're just a fat black box sitting there taking up space.
Anyway, I ended up snapping the disc. I'm not exaggerating here, I snapped that disc. Just because I hated the game so much. I think mainly it came from the anger that I didn't actually have Driver 2, and I got this shit instead. To be honest, it probably wasn't even that bad. It just bored me, and I think I was pretty shit at it. Meanwhile, while I was going through this hell, Tom's mum had bought him The Getaway, and finally we had a game where you could get out the car and fuck about on foot. But it didn't really sit well with me. The game was definitely not for our age group. It was pretty much all about gangs, drugs and shit, and I'll be honest, I was a kid who was pretty easily traumatised, so I dismissed this one. Tom seemed to enjoy it, but not as much as the next two games that came up in our search. We came across Simpsons Hit and Run first. Now this was the game I was looking for. I won't say too much about it as that's a video for another day, but not long after we both got Hit and Run, Tom's cousin brought around Vice City.
Now, even though Vice City had pretty much the same features and gameplay style as The Getaway, for some reason I was alright with this one. I still wasn't keen on the blood or the killing and whatnot, but the rest of it really blew my mind.
I will admit I preferred watching others play, mainly because I've had a phobia of being chased all my life, and knowing that police cars are coming for me scared me more than any horror game I'd experienced up to that point. And when I played, I didn't even try to run away or fight back, I'd pause and ask them to play instead.
I have way more memories of the things we used to get up to, but that'll take too much time up. So let's get into the specifics of actually how good this game is.
So Vice City is a sequel to Grand Theft Auto 3, a revolutionary game because it was the first game to have a full 3D sandbox setting. There was so much to do and you could spend countless hours just fucking around with cars, killing citizens and doing other nonsense. Which brings me to one of my absolute favourite things in the game by far, messing about with bikes. And they are by far my favourite vehicle in the game. I will backflip, I will! I know it's possible because it tells me I can! I am deadly serious. When I'm driving a car, I'm having a good time. I'm cruising along to its theme, you know, it's all relaxing. And then there's bikes. And anything that looks anything remotely like a ramp is a challenge. And that's when things kick up a notch. Oh yeah, you don't get shit like this in story missions.
In fact, that was the golden rule of Grand Theft Auto when I was younger. No one does the missions. And it was because of this that my knowledge of the game abruptly ended when I finally got it, once I got to the second half of the city.
That's right, this game is huge. If you played San Andreas or any game after Vice City, it might seem small to you, but at the time this shit was insane. It wasn't just about the size of the city, it was about the amount of detail put into it. There were houses to buy, shops to find, secret areas to explore, usually fitted with a smexy car or some other shit. Exploration is rewarding in this game, but not as much as actually playing the missions in my opinion. I'll be honest, I haven't actually finished Vice City, but that's mainly because I've got up to the point in the story with lots of enough stuff to keep me occupied. The story really is just about drug lords and Scarface-like antics. It's engaging and well written, plus the voice acting is excellent, but not as much as fun as free roaming is my opinion. I don't know what's so fun about free roaming. For me, I think it's got to be doing all the crazy shit like this, while listening to sweet 80s tunes. There are different radio stations for different genres of music. If you want some cheesy 80s pop, you go to Flash FM. If you want some techno, Wave 103 will do you. And if you're in the mood for some deep emotional music, making you think about how important life is, while you're cruising down the highway, running over 6 people a second, you tune into Emotion 98.3, with the Romance Master himself,
Fernando Martinez.
In fact, the soundtrack is what makes Vice City and San Andreas so brilliant for me. You can mess around in this world all while listening to some sweet tunes, and being a pretty big fan of 80s music, most tunes from this game just enhance the experience for me, whether I'm cruising by the beach, wondering about the troubles of life, or running away from the cops pulling drive-bys as I do so. There's a tune to fit with every action in the game, and that's what makes it so fun to play for me. And one of the reasons why I actually struggled to play Grand Theft Auto 3 is because that game didn't have actual music, which is something the GTA series really benefits from. There's also cheats for the game. They range from getting all the weapons and things like that, but you can also get some really weird ones, like exploiting all the cars on the screen at the same time. Oh. Turning everyone into Chris Brown. And my personal favourite, getting your own fan club. You can even get your army to attack anyone that bothers you. Hey mister, you cheated on my girl Cindy. Girls, get him! This one didn't work so well. Don't worry girls, I've got a backup plan. It worked! If there's anything I could pick on, it's only things that have been added in future games that aren't present here, like swimming and the improved targeting system from San Andreas. And I suppose the fact the radio song order is fixed, there's never really a surprise to it, but it's not that big of a deal. I just wish it was easier to pick up prostitutes. Wait, I did put the cheat on right. Oh, you don't want my money, because you don't do that kind of thing. Whoops! Hey guys, thanks for watching. I know I don't get videos that often anymore, but I still appreciate the support I get from you guys. And be sure to follow me on Twitter at FullBoyV5, I think it is. So you'll be able to find out when my next video will be coming. And thanks for watching once again. I'll see you in the next video.